It's 8 p.m. It's still 85 degrees. I made a quick camp and hung up all my clothes to try and dry them. Now by 2 a.m. it should be down to 75 degrees. But my clothes are still damp, as you can see. I had hung up my ponchos to block the sun as it set because it was roasting me. I'm going to get my laptop out, upload some videos to my laptop so I can edit after it gets dark. The road is out there where you see the light, but I'm so remote that there's no traffic. I'm thinking I can rattle it off 40 miles a day. Even today I had a terrible tough day with the wet sand after the thunderstorm overnight on these remote roads where the well, you'll see the video. Anyway, I had to push through wet sand for about 5 miles in a gigantic circle, and it was tough. I hear a car coming, so you'll be able to see where the road is. I pushed back pretty far because I needed peace and quiet and privacy, because it was too hot to wear clothes and I had to hang them up, and I didn't want them visible from the road. Maybe my shirt is going to be dry enough to put on tonight along with my sleeper pants and my socks, so that I don't feel buggy. And it was a real hard day, but it was real good to make that much progress. This was a good camp. Far enough off the road. I got a good night's sleep without a bunch of trucks speeding by in the middle of the night with no muffler. What? Yeah, it was coming through here and the trailer rolled over because it was such on an angle. All right, here we go. I'm gonna push through the brush. No other choice. Scratch. Fell over again. Sunday morning in the south. It's a special day. These people probably go to breakfast or sleep in or something, and then they go to church around 10 a.m. I don't know. So far out in the boonies. Can't predict their schedule. But I know they're nice people. Here we go. Maybe I'll look at that. See, I saw the driveway. I just cut in and I camped in there. Pretty far back. There it is, my friends. I'm back on the road after a good night's sleep. Although my hammock and my clothes that I tried to dry out from all the sweat never dried out last night. Maybe I can find a laundromat. High of 95, so when it gets blistering hot, maybe I can duck into a laundromat while my clothes are washing. I'll sit in air conditioning. I'll edit and upload videos. They got some Wi-Fi. Cool, man. I got a lot to show you. .97 degrees. I had to pull over behind this little post office in Oliver, Georgia. And they have a faucet outside. So I took my sweat rag and used it like a washcloth, and that was good. I've been laying down and just trying to avoid the heat, although the shadow has moved. I got in 20 miles, and as soon as it cools down, actually it's supposed to be 85 degrees or higher until 10 p.m. But I just got to move, I got to push through. So what I'm trying to do is use that faucet to drink bottle after bottle of cool water. And I'm not really hungry, but I ate a couple melted trail bars or whatever they are. And this is a really tiny town. There's not even a gas station here, but it's been good to have the, oh, here's a cool breeze. It's been good to have a rest out of the blasting sun. And I will move on and try to put in 20 more miles today. That'd be great. Then I'd be close to Savannah, Georgia. I wish there was an outlet on the outside of this building, because I can't edit videos. I'm out of juice on my stuff. All I've got left is my phone. I'm using that for GPS. And relaxing. I'll relax. I'll make it. It's 97 degrees, and I would last about an hour, maybe two, of hard pushing in this heat. And I just gotta wait until closer to dark, maybe 6 o'clock. It's a secure place. I'm gonna wait till 6. I got my lights. I might even ride after dark. I don't know. Gotta roll the dice. We'll see. But I don't want heat stroke. I don't want to collapse on the side of the road. And I'm still going through remote country, you know. There's towns on the map, but you get there after 10, 12 miles of pedaling, and you find out you don't have any gas station to buy anything. So I've taken some of my viewers' suggestions and you know, look for churches, or look for a library or post office where there's a water spigot on the outside. That's a good plan. The libraries here are still closed because of the COVID, but now I'm thinking that's an advantage to me. In some small town, I find a library, I camp by there. I mean, if I'm camping right at dark, it should be that I can just roll out my gear just like I have and sleep behind a library right next to the outlet. That's a good idea. Yeah, my viewers have so many good suggestions. I appreciate them. This is Oliver, Georgia. They've got a few houses and a blinking yellow light. I feel a lot better. Maybe I can get another 20 miles and that'll make 40 for the day. I hope it stays cloudy. See, it's almost dark. That's 17 south. I'm just south of Guyton, where I had Subway. I was starving. I'm thinking, what am I going to cook? And then I came across an IGA and a Subway that was open on a Sunday night. It's after 8 o'clock. It's going to get dark fast. I'm trying to get my equipment between two trees because it's supposed to be heavy thunderstorms tonight. And I want to be far enough off the road. But this might have to do. So I'll grab my backpack and take it over there with the tarp and get everything ready quickly. That's a quick camp, for sure, had to be. Alright, so even if it rains real hard, I should be good, because I don't have any place on the tarp that water should pool. The road's there, I'm pretty far off of it. I've covered the trailer with the poncho. Oh, I hate walking through the forest at night when I can't see, because all of a sudden I go right through the middle of a heavy spider web. the subway, it was so cold in there. Oh, I just walked through another one. Yeah. It was so cold in the subway that, well, all my clothes were sweaty. And I was eating a sub, and it was hard because I was starting to get the chills from the difference. But now I'm going to change into whatever dry clothes I have. And that way I'll feel better and sleep good and hopefully fast. Because if it's not raining at first light, I'm going to break camp and make tracks. That's my plan. Wish me luck.